Hello, and welcome to Slow English Practice. This is the first episode of our new series, Job Interview English. In this series, you will listen to real job interviews in slow, clear English. Today, you will listen to Alex. Alex is a product manager. He is interviewing for a position at a software company. The interviewer is Sarah, an HR manager. Listen carefully. Pay attention to how Alex structures his answers. Let's begin.
Hi, Alex. Thank you for coming in today. Let's start with something simple. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Of course. Thank you for having me. I have been working in product management for about 5 years. I started as a business analyst, which gave me a strong foundation in data and requirements. After 2 years, I moved into a PM role at a mid-sized SaaS company where I was responsible for the mobile product, from roadmap planning to working closely with design and engineering. Most recently, I have been leading a small product team. We built and launched 2 features that significantly improved user retention. I am now looking for a new challenge where I can grow into a more senior product role.
That sounds like a solid background. 5 years is a good amount of experience for this position.
A short note on Alex's answer. He started with his background, then described his most recent role, and finished with why he is looking for something new. This is a clear and effective structure for "Tell me about yourself." It gives the interviewer a quick picture without too many details.
Now I would like to ask about a more challenging situation. Can you describe a time when you had a difficult situation with a stakeholder? How did you handle it?
Yes, I can think of a good example. In my previous role, the head of sales came to me with a request to add a feature that one of our largest clients had asked for. He was very insistent. He said the deal depended on it. But when I looked at the data and spoke with our existing users, I saw that this feature was not something most of them needed. Building it would have taken 6 weeks and delayed other improvements that affected a much larger part of our user base. I scheduled a meeting with the head of sales and our CEO. I came prepared. I showed the data, explained the trade-offs, and proposed an alternative. Instead of building the full feature, we could deliver a simpler version in 2 weeks that would satisfy the client's core need without blocking the roadmap. The head of sales was not happy at first, but after seeing the numbers, he agreed. The client accepted it, and we kept the roadmap on track.
That is a good example of balancing business pressure with product priorities. How did the relationship with the head of sales develop after that?
It actually improved. After that conversation, he started including me earlier in client discussions. I think he realized it was more productive to align before making promises to clients.
Notice how Alex structured his second answer. He described the situation, explained the conflict, and then focused on what he did, not just what happened. This is called the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. It is one of the most effective ways to answer behavioral interview questions.
Last question for today. How do you decide which features to build first? What is your approach to prioritization?
Prioritization is probably the part of the job I think about most. My general approach is to combine user impact with business value, and then factor in the effort required to build something. In practice, I start by gathering input from multiple sources: user interviews, support tickets, analytics, and conversations with sales and customer success. This gives me a picture of what is actually causing problems versus what is just nice to have. A feature with high impact and low effort will almost always go to the top of the list. For less clear cases, I use a scoring model to create a starting point for discussion. But I always make sure the final decision is a conversation, not just a number from a spreadsheet. Context matters.
Do you have a favorite framework?
I have worked with RICE and opportunity scoring. But honestly, the framework matters less than the conversation it creates. The real value is getting the team aligned on why we are building something, not just what we are building.
I appreciate that perspective. Thank you, Alex. Those were great answers. We will be in touch soon.
Thank you, Sarah. I really enjoyed the conversation, and I am excited about this opportunity.
That was Alex's interview for a product manager position. In the next episode of this series, you will hear a UX designer interview. Different role, different questions, same slow and clear English. If you found this useful, tap the like button. And if you want to hear the next interview, just hit subscribe. Your homework today: think about how you would answer, "Tell me about yourself" in English. Try to write 3 or 4 sentences about your background and your current role. Keep it short and clear, just like Alex did. If you want to practice speaking, pause the video at any point and repeat what you just heard out loud. The interview format makes it easy. Just repeat after Alex or after Sarah. Thank you for listening. Until next time.